Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is, as far as I know, the only tarot reading that focuses completely, exclusively, and entirely on your ability to manifest. It is a God-given gift that really is not encouraged. Because if you are a person who is connected to their manifesting power, the idea of being able to imagine, to create an image that you can then work toward, that makes you a threat to the people in power. They don't want you to think anything but their own thoughts, to have nothing but their own feelings, to do what they tell you to do. I mean, they're looking at 15-minute cities. They're taking cars away. They say they're no good. They're taking meat away. They say it's no good. And in the end, they say, you will have nothing and be happy. So, people who manifest, step out of that mode, become a threat. That's a good thing. We need a whole lot more manifestors in the world. There's no question about it. So my job is to inspire you, to fire up your imagination, your passion, your spirit, and get you to imagine a kind of life, a kind of future, a kind of condition that matches your soul, your spirit. So let's begin. We have this one screen. That's all we're going to have is this one screen because I want to minimize distractions. We are distracted enough. There are more wars, more pandemics, more explosives, more fires, and they do it all. This is constructed to be able to keep you occupied. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. It's all terrible, which brings you down emotionally, makes you vulnerable. And it confuses you, which also makes you vulnerable. So our job is to inspire you, to help you to focus on a much better future for you with manifesting. So the 5 cards here, this is what we're going to have on the screen, nothing else. You can close your eyes, you can listen. A lot of people do. They get into sort of a alpha state, a light hypnotic state, and just listen and let themselves imagine. That's the idea. So middle card is where we begin. It's the Oracle card, Observer. Very important. People see plenty of things. They observe very little. Observation is peeking behind the curtain, taking a look at the wizard behind the curtain and finding out what's really going on. And so the concept of observer is a very important piece of information. Especially now, we just have climbed into the eclipse season, and we're in kind of a birthing tunnel. Next April, I think, we're going to be in another eclipse season. That is when the stuff is really going to hit the fan, far as I can tell. Talk to other astrologer friends of mine. It is powerful, powerful juju. We're starting in it now. The curtain is beginning to be pulled back, and you need to observe, not just look. Again, that's one of the reasons why the one picture on the screen. That's the reason why mass media is throwing all kinds of images at you so that you never observe. You just see. Big difference. In fact, I pulled a meme just about a week or so ago. It says, the only way to get a nation right is for each and every one to get themselves right first. It starts with us, within. The corporate leaders or corrupt leaders, same difference, by the way. The corrupt leaders are a reflection of us. We have tolerated this corruption. We have never looked behind the curtain. We had a pretty good idea what was there. We didn't want to look. So it's sitting on our doorstep now, ready to enter your life in a way I don't think you want. But please be advised, we were the ones who let this cancer grow. That's why you have to be an observer. That's why you have to pull back the curtain. That's why you really have to pay attention. You have to be alert and aware. Connect the pictures. Connect the storylines. That's being an observer. So, first card on the left, Seven of Wands. I love this card. Seven of Wands. First of all, Wands are positivity, enthusiasm, gratitude. They're energy. Lots of energy. They either give a lot to something or they give nothing. It's on and off switch largely for the Wands. They're full steam ahead or nothing. And with the Seven of Wands, there is talk of defiance. Taking a stand. Taking the offensive. I think that's what next spring is going to be. A lot of planets in Aries. The eclipse. It just seems to be saying at that point, for whatever reason or reasons, people are going to say enough. Right now, we're getting it shoved at us pretty hard. And I can feel in people that the anger is building. That they're getting to a time of saying enough is enough and enough is too much and we're there. And that's what the Seven of Wands says. But just feeling that way, being aware of it, is not enough. For right now it is. Between now and next spring, be alert and aware. Take a look. Really observe. And in fact, the card next to the Seven of Wands is the King of Wands. King of Wands is leadership, innovation, action, risk-taking. I suspect, boy, you get into next year, we get into the spring, and after the election, whatever the heck that turns out to be next year, when we get into 2025, I think, boy, we're going to really, really, really hit a crisis point. Certainly in America, but what happens in America affects the rest of the world, certainly. We are in for intense times. You thought this was intense the last 3-4 years? Just a prelude, a preview of coming attractions. I believe it's going to turn up. That's why we need you to manifest. That's why you need to exercise that manifestation muscle. This is why you need to be alert, to be aware, to observe, not just look at. You have to look behind the curtain. When you do, you're going to find the next card, the Empress. A lot of possibilities. There's a lot of great possibilities. Okay, there is abundance. There is going back to nature. There is protection, safety, security, love, affection in boatloads, because that's what the Empress is all about, abundance. But if you and many others do not take the idea of using your manifesting right now to observe, to be alert and aware, that abundance can work against us. I don't think it will. Next card really kind of confirms that for me in any event. And that is the idea of temperance, balance, moderation, healing, patience. Realizing that this observation that we're going through right now, this period of observation, digging deep, looking behind the curtain, is essential so that we clearly see what's going on. That's going to be very difficult because they are throwing things at you and me in such a way that you almost don't know what's true anymore. That gives them the advantage. When you're confused, they have the advantage. They take the lead, and they'll push you in places you don't want to be. I guarantee it. And I believe, looking at the astrology again, that we're in the pipeline. We're in the birthing canal, if you will. Next spring, we're going to start to see much more in that regard, and probably full-blown whatever it's going to be in 2025. And it may not be pleasant. This is survival time. And it's up to you to use your manifesting ability in your own life to be alert, to be aware, to observe. Don't just see. Looking is a waste of time. Observing is connecting the pictures, connecting the dots. You can do that. And when you do, now you are in a powerful manifesting position for you. But the energy today says, pay attention, be alert and aware. Because it's right in front of you, if you look. That's the tarot reading for today. We'll have more tarot readings tomorrow. I do a brand new read every day, 365. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time, peace and blessings.